Is booty. Can we talk about something besides dumb cheerleading stuff, Ashley? Wait, hold up. What's up with the dumb stuff? I'm sorry, just thinking out loud. But you wouldn't understand that. The loud part you would, but the thinking part would be a chore. The only chore was watching you with your weak rhyming self. They call me Mo. I'm good to go. You're right. I'm being a tad harsh, but you've got to admit, no cheerleader is ever going to cure cancer or solve world hunger. Oh, but not unless your booty goes on a diet.
Well, it's a well-known fact that men who drive a Porsche have a small...
It's not. Joan used to date him.
Charles? Toe-sucking Charles?
He sucks toes.
Oh, no. You cannot date Jones Charles.
He's not Jones Charles. We're all God's children. We don't belong to anyone but God.
Does Joan know that?
Of course she knows. She goes to church.
Johnny, you look hot.
Oh, thank you. Where's Charles? He's on his cell phone to Singapore. Girl, it's a...
Hey girl, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're discussing a tricky topic, fake jealous best friends. How can you tell if your best friend is truly supportive or secretly jealous? Friendship is built on trust, support, and mutual respect. But what if your best friend isn't as genuine as you think? Here are some signs to watch out for.
The older I get, the easier it is for me to realize when somebody does not like me. I used to be so clueless and just not see when people were jealous of me or not be able to see when people didn't like me. But let me tell y'all, for my other clueless girlies, here are 3 signs that that girl does not like you. She ain't your friend. She might be acting like your friend, but she's not. Number 1, every time you bring up something, whether it's a guy, whether it's clothes, whether it's what you got going on with your life or career, she's always trying to compare. You can't bring up nothing in your life without her trying to compare it to hers. You don't get a moment. It's going to be y'all's moment. Jealous. Number 2, this person has a hard time giving you compliments or praise. You will praise them. You will hype them up. You will, yes, girl, you will woo, 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 and scream for them when they get something accomplished. But when it's your turn around, it's a whisper. Congratulations, girls. Jealous. And lastly, y'all get along best when you're doing bad. When you're at your lowest points, mentally, physically, you may be going through a hard time with breakups, or you may be going through a hard time with school. That's when it seems like y'all relationship is the closest. But whenever you feel like you're doing good, or whenever things are looking up, or things are flourishing, or you in a healthy relationship, or you doing good, it's always friction, or it always feel weird. It only feels good in a relationship when you're doing bad. If these 3 signs apply, please get rid of that friend. This is your sign. Get rid of her. That girl is not your friend.
This is how you know if you have a jealous friend. I just want to start by saying people can be jealous of you for many reasons. How you look, the type of job you have, the type of lifestyle you live. Sometimes it's something intangible, like your personality. Yes, people can be jealous of your personality. So here are 3 signs that you have a jealous friend. Number 1, they withhold praise. They are never happy for you and they never give you compliments. It's just such an easy way to tell. Like, anybody who refuses to celebrate your wins hates you. And if they never want to give you compliments ever, it's because they hate you. Because why wouldn't you want your friends to feel celebrated? Number 2, they start acting weird when you guys get around other people. Because they feel threatened by you, they're gonna say or do things to embarrass you in front of others. And number 3, they're always in secret competition with you. You could tell them that you're proud of yourself for waking up at 8 a.m. and they would be like, oh, well, I woke up at 6 a.m. Okay, girl, chocolate chip or oatmeal? Which cookie do you want? Once you see the signs, get rid of them. Bye, stinky.
Here are a few signs to know if your friend is jealous of you. One thing I've learned in this life is that people will befriend you just because they're jealous of you and they want what you have. So it's really important to figure out what friends are actually genuinely your friends and what friends are only friends with you to basically be you. The first way to know if a friend is jealous of you is a lot of backhanded compliments. Some people call this nice but nasty friends. I just call it a backhanded compliment. For example, let's just say that you've got more of an hourglass figure. Instead of saying that your bum looks nice, like, oh girl, you look thick, she might say your butt looks fat in them jeans. They may also compliment you but put themselves down in the process so that you have to compliment them. Another sign is they won't be happy for your achievements. You might notice that if you do something big in your life, such as graduate or get a new job or get a new car or get a new house, something that's big, something that you're proud of, they may never congratulate you, but they'll be the first one to see. They'll be the first one to look at your story, but they won't swipe up. In another conversation, they might mention that they've seen it, but you'll realize that they never complimented you or gave you your props for it. Some friends might be friends with you because they're jealous of your relationship. The best way to know if they're jealous of your relationship is if they have nothing good to say about your significant other, especially when he or she hasn't done anything wrong. Every day break up with him, but he hasn't done anything to be breaking up with him for. He's gonna push you to be single, take part in a lot of single activities, and she may get mad at you when you don't want to take part in those activities because you know that it might hinder your relationship. Jealous friends are not very obvious about their jealousy. A lot of it is very manipulative and very sneaky. If you're not observant, you're probably not going to clock it, and you're going to be friends with somebody that doesn't like you. And you're going to be telling your business, telling your life goals, telling them everything about you when they're secretly preying on your downfall. Be careful.
And then another thing, I hate when you tell your friends some news and they got some news, but they try to make their news seem bigger than yours. Bitch, is we in competition or are we friends? That's one side of jealousy. Two, if you, okay, let's say we going out. Now, we all decided to dress up and we, like, everybody look cute. But I come and I look better than what you got on. Now you don't want to go your energy off. As my friend, me being your friend, no, I'm like, no, you look cute, you this, you that. But you so intimidated by me as me being your friend and me not knowing that you intimidated by me, it's a problem. Y'all, just sit back, realizing like these bitches be really weird. Like, I'm talking about overly weird. Then when it come down to men, let's just say we friends, and I go say, girl, this boy tried to talk to me. Here come the oh, girl, he tried to talk to me 5 years ago. He this, he that. God damn. Oh, and last but not least, whenever you feel like you're going through a hard time or you feel like something ain't going right, and you and this particular friend just get along the most when all the bad shit going wrong in your life, bitch, was you praying on it this whole time? Let's just say you going to get you a new car, but you couldn't get it that day. Let's say you break up with your dude, like you going through a heartbreak. Let's say, shit, you lost your wallet somewhere. But this the friend got her arms open. But when everything going good with you, this all you see. Y'all leave them hoes where they at. Like, for real, they are not your friend. And I had to learn the hard way. So here I am sharing my story.
Let me tell you what's crazy. I had a friend just like this. When I say she moved in the same apartments I lived in, she wanted to drive the same car I drove. I had to convince her to get the Acura and not another coupe. She wanted the exact same color. She would wear her hair like mine. She would date guys that look like the guys that I was dating. And when things did not work out for her the way they were working out for me, because she was trying to do what I was doing, she would be so mad at me. She would be so angry, so flustered. This is why I don't like hanging with people who don't have a personality and have low self-esteem. Because when women have low self-esteem, they tend not to know who they are or what they really like or what they really want. And it shows up in every aspect of their life. They, like I said, they won't have a personality, and they just want to be what they see. And they want to be what they see works out for other people. And it just becomes a really big conflict of interest, and then they get mad with you. That same friend, she tried to sue me in a car accident. Like, when I say I can go into a whole story time about this girl, and I let her back in my life 2 times. The 3rd time, I cut that hoe off and I never let her back in, because when she would get mad at me, she would say stuff to me like, what I really want to say to you, we not going to be friends after I say it. And I'm like, but you trying to be me, so what is it that you want to say to me that's we not gonna be friends? I said, bitch, you want my whole life. So I had to like check her and put her in her place, and I let her know, I was like, you're jealous. And in her mind, she could not register the fact that she was jealous. It was so odd. Like, it was so odd. So listen, when you come across these people that remind you of people that you've already, I've come across people that I feel like are like her, and I don't fuck with them. I don't bother. I stay away from them. You cannot be friends with people who don't have their own personality. You can't. You cannot be. You can't. You just can't do it.
Okay, the last time talking about this story, because y'all keep asking me about it, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. So this story happened back in 2016, I think. I know I was like a senior in high school, so it had to be 2016. I was really good friends with this one girl. We were like really close. My mom had already told me like she does not think this girl is my friend, but I wasn't listening. I thought this girl was my friend. So I'm actually turned like this way, facing this side, and she was facing like my side, like right here. So I'm facing this way, little little area by Starbucks, and
you know, someone asked me on here, why do I talk about jealousy? Why do I make, you know, videos on jealousy and stuff like that? Not only do I go through it, I've been through it, and I still go through it. I feel like that's something we could all chime in on and talk about, because also, too, it's relatable. But I talk about it because when it comes to people around you, you have to be mindful of who you hang around, y'all. And I feel like sometimes people can be a little too nice, meaning if you have that friend, a lot of y'all have friends who's supposed to been cut off a long time ago, baby. A long time ago. And these people or that person is still around you. Yes, when people say, talk about jealousy, yes, jealousy is definitely a natural thing. It is natural. But no one talks about when jealousy starts becoming demonic. Certain things you can't play with, and I feel like jealousy is one of them. I'm gonna keep it real. A friend of mine and I were talking one night, and he told me a verse in the Bible, and he said that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. That means a person or people can do some wild shit and make some crazy ass decisions. If you look at Shanquella Robinson, Kanika Jenkins, and Selena, what do they all have in common? All of them passed away in a hotel. If you know somebody don't like you, if you know deep down in your heart a group of females don't like you, or anybody, or males that don't like you, don't go with them nowhere. Nowhere. While you thinking everything, you know, gonna be all right, I'm gonna be good, and you got all these good intentions that everything gonna be all right, and you got people who you think you're cool with trying to take your ass up out of here. I just want to say, y'all, you can't play with everybody. If it look like a duck, it smell. If it smell like a rat, it's a rat. If it quack like a duck, it's a duck. Don't play with stuff like that. Jealousy is cruel as the grave. Nobody talks about when jealousy starts becoming demonic and evil, because when it comes down to jealousy, it is levels to that shit. It's definitely levels to that shit. And when somebody jealous of you, girl, they don't care about you being there for them. I can tell you plenty of people I've been there for. Then helped them, then been there for them, then fed them and their kids, they child too. I can tell you so many people. They don't care. Start accepting for people for who they are. If they feel a way about you, sis, if they feel a way about you, bro, that's that on that. Go ahead. You need to, what them scissors at? You need to go ahead and start cutting them off. It's not healthy and it's not safe. If you're watching this video right now, a lot of y'all already know in the back of your mind who it is you need to cut off. It's not cool, it's not healthy, and it's not safe. Go ahead and start making the right decisions, y'all, because you never know what's on somebody's mind, and you never know what somebody will do to you. Jealousy is cruel as the grave.
Better to hear, sis, but somebody needs to tell you. It's time to let that friend go. She's jealous. She's a hater. She doesn't want to see you win. You can't tell her about your wins. And you know it deep down in your gut. You know it in your stomach that it's time to let this person go. However, you're scared you're going to be lonely. You're scared you're not going to have any friends. And here's the thing. She's beautiful. She got her own thing going on. She's winning in her own way, but she can't see it because she's so focused on you. And you've tried to let it go. There was 1 sign, 2 sign, 3 sign, 4 sign, and you keep ignoring the signs. And I know, y'all go way back. That's your girl, that's your guy, that's your bestie, that's your diary. But it's time to let them go. Because if you don't let them go, it's gonna get in the way of your success. When I say get in the way, sometimes it shows up like that person sabotaging something you have going on. And then you thinking to yourself, why didn't I just cut them off when I said I would? I'm at a place in my life where I don't play with jealous people. I don't play with them. I have a lot of great things going on in my life. And I refuse for anyone to come in between that. Something my mom always taught me was that jealousy unalives people. When a person is jealous, they will go to great lengths to make sure they see you fail, even if that means that you are no longer here. So let that person go, baby love. You will find a new friend. It will be hard, I know. You can dwell on the memories, you can cry about it, but let it go. It's going to be very hard.
For me, it would be constant competition. If your friend always tries to outdo you or one up your achievements, it may be a sign of jealousy. Healthy friendships celebrate each other's success, not compete against each other. One more thing, make sure you pay attention to those friends that secretly hate you. The signs are always there. Until next time, bye.